Hey GG, welcome to a new video guys, and today we are going to check out something different than normally, because today I'm not watching a video with you guys together. No, today we are going to check out a website together, and that website is the one of Kep1er, who are going to have their debut on, I think it was January 3rd. If you don't know, Kep1er is the group that was formed through Mnet Survival. Sorry, Mnet Survival Show, a Girls Planet 999. If you know me, you know I'm quite invested into the group. So I'm really curious for all the teaser snippets that we can get in advance. And on their website, I heard that there's new content, and we are going to check it out together now. So here's the website. And as you can see, we have these three sections here. Connect 0, Connect minus, and Connect 1. So, basically their concepts, the concept pictures and stuff that got released. This looks some kind of audio. Here we have a riddle of some sort. And here we have footage. Maybe a video or something like this. Let's jump into this first. Oh, I can place a marker here. Is this from where it's going to start? Could be. Let's place it in the beginning. Play.
Dear copy, we are looking for your signal. Please copy if you can hear me.
I copy, I can hear you. Probably doesn't work like that.
Dear copy, we are looking for your signal. Please copy if you can hear me.
Can I somehow answer?
Dear copy, please copy. We are looking for.
Ooh.
We are look. Dear copy.
Even while it is
Please
playing,
copy.
I can move the curve. This is interesting.
If you can hear me. Please copy if you can hear me.
Please copy if you can hear me. But she does. This definitely doesn't sound really desperate to find us.
Copy.
Sounds quite emotionless.
We are looking for your signal. Please copy if you can hear me.
Did you hear it? Here. Do you hear this?
We are looking for your signal. Please copy.
Sounds a bit like she was scrolling while recording this audio.
Dear copy. We are looking for your signal. Please copy if you can hear me.
I think it's this little dot here.
We are looking for your signal. Please copy if you can hear me.
But I don't think I can pause it. But I can interact with it in another way. I think. Later on we're going to try to look at the code. To cheat a bit, basically. Maybe we can see some other kind of interaction that I'm missing here right now. Okay, then let's jump into the log here. Oh, enter passcode. It's a riddle. It's a riddle. Okay, and we have 3 coordinates. Can we? Can we? Wait a second. We should be able to. If I use this. This should work, right? Here. If we use Google Maps, I think there I can simply insert this. Yeah, like this. Where are we? Mailongshen Tower, Qing'anshu, Shanghai. In China. We are in Shanghai right now. Waihan Marketing Spread Group. Marketing? And we're kind of in their backyard. Okay, here can you park your car? What is here? Nothing. I mean, how long does this code have to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 digits. We need 5 digits. Is there something... I can already say I will probably fail here. But there are, at least I assume, more than one way to get what we have to insert there. Chances are high that once again I'm going to cheat later on. But I will warn you before that, in case you don't want to get spoiled and cheated. Maybe 3, 1, 1, 2, 1? 3, 1, 1, 2, 1? Let's try it. 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay, interesting. We can also use letters. So it's not just numbers. It could be a mix. Oh god. It could be a mix in 5 digits. Or. But I mean, we also have 2 more. And since this one was China, I would guess that we also have something in Korea and something in Japan. South Korea, alright. In Seoul. Where are we here? What? Lotte Young Plaza. Lotte Young Plaza. Yeah, 37126. We already tried that in China. Probably won't be right here. Is it multiple? Probably one passcode, right? So passcode that is getting connected through all 3 coordinates. Maybe if we know what all of them are, then it makes sense. Then let's check out the Japanese one. I guess Tokyo somewhere? Yeah. Shinjuku. Shinjuku in Tokyo. Unica Vision. Okay. Unica Vision in Tokyo. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think it's also a bit strange for me. The coordinates. This one here, this one here, and this one here. This align. This align. But in reality, they aren't placed like this. Wait a second. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Are they? No, they aren't. Here, yeah, we have Shanghai here, we have Seoul here, and Tokyo here, so it's like a triangle, not a line. Yeah, I thought so. So I remember correctly that Shanghai is not like northwest of Seoul. With Peking it would work, but not like this. Huh. We have this triangle here. Does this help us somehow? Does this help us somehow? I don't think so. Shanghai, Tokyo, Seoul. Or do I have to like draw in a triangle here and then calculate shit? Because if I have to, I'm out. I'm not gonna do that, especially not in a video. That could only be, it would be so embarrassing. Geometry has been quite a while for me, guys. Okay, okay. I think I will have to cheat here too. What do we have here? What do we have here? Is this a telescope? Are we in outer space? Is this some kind of plasma stuff? A cloud? A galaxy? A supernova? What are we seeing here? Kind of nebula? There's a... Oh my god, this can... Ooh! Okay, this is super cool. This we can... This is so cool. What a great idea. Hikaru? Youngeun? Chaehyun? Yujin? Xiaoting? Mashiro? By the way, really happy that those two are are healthy again after they got infected with corona. Thankfully they're good, they're well again. Yeseo? Okay, and Dayeon. Which concept is this? I mean, we are in the Connect 1, but wasn't that the Connect minus concept? Oh god. Now I'm throwing... Oh, this is... I don't know. I don't know. But wasn't that outfit, wasn't that Xiaoting's minus outfit? Oh, I could be wrong there, but I think it's minus. Oh, also interesting fact here. Do you see this? We have this a scope here and coordinates x and y, and if I move here, so we are actually in some kind of coordinate system. Does this also mean something? I have no clue. But this, I really like the color theme of everything here, and also the mood. The mood feels quite heavy, actually. None of them is happy in any way. They all look quite, like, bored. And we have two different camera angles. I can't control which camera we are seeing. Interesting is that they also have a telescope standing here. Like, they could look back at us. Okay, this is super cool. This is super, super cool. I really like that. Cool. What is Jade? What is she doing there? Two beverages. Not quite sure what it is. She's checking them out. Hey, they're all super bored. They're all just waiting for their freaking debut. They're all just hoping that January 3rd's coming fast. Okay. Okay. So we checked that out. Now it's time to find out what the hell we have to insert here. Now I'm going to try to cheat, guys. If you are not interested in knowing how that could work, I don't know if it will work, but from my experience with these kinds of websites, they don't like go to the extent to actually make it hard. If you know what you do, to find out the codes that you have to enter. Because it would be really difficult to find out if they would actually like send the data to a server and on the server confirm whether the code is correct or not and then send an answer back. But I think all of that is probably simply getting done here in the browser on our client, which means that it's probably somehow done with JavaScript, and then the answer should simply be written somewhere in the code. And if you're not interested in finding out how that works, then I'm going to leave you a time code somewhere here where you can just jump onto, and then I will simply give you the answer. So if you want to try to find out the answer yourself, you can do so now. But if you just want to know the answer but not how I got it, you can just jump to the time code. All right? And if you want to try to find it out together with me, we're going to do it right now. Okay. So what I would do is inspect this one here. Oh, sorry. I reload. Oh, sorry, I reloaded. I would inspect this one here, this element. And what we see here now is basically something that I use a lot for my work. Here we see all the different like elements the site consists of, the HTML code. And this little input here is exactly where we are inserting our code. Here also we have the class code. Here we have the max length, so we will write with 5 digits. And here we have the placeholder, so it's simply the text that is always written there as long as we haven't inserted anything. Passcode input. And now what we have to do, at least what I guess we have to do, is simply search in the JavaScript code. The JavaScript script is probably, I guess, used for the logic behind this whole thing. We have to use something that is unique enough that it won't pop up too often in the code, but is also something that is so specific to our problem that it makes sense. So I would probably go with something like here, this passcode. If we just search for passcode, because passcode sounds like something I would use if I write the logic. I mean, if I write the logic, I have to somehow get the code that the person is inserting here. And passcode would be a good name for a variable I would save the value in, personally. So now that we have the code, we go to sources. And, okay, WordPress. Okay, I can work with that. WordPress, and we go to WordPress content, JavaScript, and here we see the different little programming course. Here we see some of the JavaScripts used. Animation doesn't sound right. jQuery is too it's just as a jQuery that doesn't help us. There's a framework for JavaScript. Not going to explain everything in detail now, but here, script.js. Script.js sounds about right, especially for WordPress. Let's do it like this. We can actually read the code here. And you don't have to understand everything that is written here right now. All we are doing now is this, and now we search for this, and we actually found something. Passcode unlocked. This sounds about right. Passcode unlocked sounds nice. Remove class. Code on key up. Okay, here we have the function, which is probably always getting fired. Yeah, here we have the functions always getting fired when we have inserted something into the field, when we press the button, and when the number of characters that we have typed in there is bigger than 4, so 5, we're jumping into here, d.index of s, bigger -1. So if this is actually, if the index, this could be exactly what we want. If the code is part of this array, too many words that I'm using right now. Array is basically a list. And I would guess that the codes are simply written inside of this list. Then we see here links for videos. So it looks like videos are getting played when we are using the correct link. So what I would do now is simply check out this S and D, where this is here. Let SD, and that's probably it. That's probably it. K4316, J1528, and C1112. These are probably the codes that we want. Let's try it out, I'd say. Let's simply try it out. Let me just save those here. Like this, and this one. Let's close that, and let's see if we can get the others who don't want to get spoiled back into the video. If I... Unlocking, alright. This actually worked. Alright guys, we cracked the code. And as you can see, it's actually quite easy. You don't even need to understand much. You simply need to know what you are searching for in these cases. And alright guys. Welcome back to the people who didn't want to get spoiled. We found out the codes that we have to insert. And that's the interesting thing. We got multiple codes, so it's not just one code, but we have 3 different codes, so maybe 3 different videos. We saw that the videos that were linked had different IDs, so let's check it out. First code is K4316. Unlocking and play.
You were able to receive your signal.
The question is it supposed to be so laggy? Or is it just my internet that's acting up? Okay.
We have now come together as Kep1er.
We've now come together as Kepler.
I'm ready to make the first impact.
Ready to make the first impact.
이제
Beautiful freeze frame. And something in Korean. Okay, so with the intro or the first part in English and then switching to Korean. Now let's jump into the next code, J1528. Play.
We were able to receive your signal.
It's the same video.
Together as Kep1er. I'm ready to make the first impact. 今私たちの信号を聞いて。
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, the only difference is the person narrating this. And at the end, in the first video we had at the end Korean and the second Japanese. So probably in the last one we will have Chinese. So C1112. Also interesting that they're saying we have received your signal. So basically, I guess in the first part of the website we had this audio snippet where we were asked for our signal. Now we send our signal and we're getting something back. So it's probably just actually the order. We should check all of this out.
We were able to receive your signal.
The Japanese one wasn't lagging, interestingly.
We have
But the videos are the same.
now come together as Kep1er.
Yeah.
We're ready to make the first impact.
What we see is basically the same in all the videos.
现在开始，请听我们的信号吧。
Problem is I have no clue what they're saying at the end. I don't speak any of those languages. But let's check out the Japanese one again, because this was by far the most stable one.
We were able to receive your signal. We have now come together as Kep1er and ready to make the first impact.
It is a really cool idea. It is a super cool idea. This is a really nice way of like entertaining the fans, stuff like this. Super cool. I like the idea. I don't think it really was telling or showing us something new. I think it's just a nice little game for us to keep us hyped for their debut. I don't think we got any new informations or concepts, and we already knew all of the concepts, pictures and videos that we have seen, like styles we already knew. So I think we managed to get everything out of the website here. So let's start connecting and see what we have here. Maybe we have something new here. Kep1er. Dude. The outfit styles are so sick. But that should be, if I'm not mistaken, the... I think that's Connect 1. Minus was, I think, the one that we saw here. These outfit styles. Wait a second. Here, I think these styles were minus, but I could be wrong there. Could be wrong there. I'm so curious, so curious. Yeah, here we have it. January 1st. Chaehyun is coming. Mashiro is coming. Yeseo is coming. That's, by the way, also something. Xiaoting is coming. Something I really like. This generated, this generated counter that we have here, basically, which is always randomly spitting out one of the names or the group name. A really nice idea. Relatively simple, but impactful in my opinion. I really like little details like this. And guys, I think with that, we checked out the entire website. I hope you can forgive me for cheating there with the riddle, but maybe it was also somewhat interesting to see what other ways there are to get to the copies. In my opinion, I personally don't see it as cheating. I'm just using the technology and the knowledge I have to crack the riddle. There are multiple ways to crack the riddle, and I chose mine, which I am good at. I'm good at. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I know it was quite different from what I'm normally doing, but I hope it was still somewhat entertaining. So, guys, thank you for your attention, and see you next video. It's going to be maybe the first like reaction video to something Kep1er debut related. So, thank you for your attention, and bye.